Hey, y'all. Here to vlog about Baggers Club season 10 episode. Well, I have a whole bunch of episodes to catch up to. So I would say 2 through 4. Yeah. So second episode was when Janae, I know Janae apologized or whatever to the girls about being drunk or whatever. And the girls just wasn't really feeling it. And they wasn't feeling Janae too much. I know that was like the whole plot of the episode, and Valentina and Alicia were bullying the shit out of her, and the next thing you know, they jumped her. So that caused her to leave the house. And at that point in time, Nikki was just over it. Nikki felt like they were just being bullies and it was uncalled for. And, so Janae left. And, Nikki was in the house and she wasn't really feeling the girls too tough. So she felt like she would be the next target. So in the next episode, she tried to stay clear of the drama, but it didn't work. Like it was stuff going on with her and Valentina. Her and Valentina got into a fight in the kitchen or whatever, and that started up their beef, and they were doing like catty, petty shit, like throwing each other's stuff. Well, I think Valentina and them threw her bed in the pool. This is like the umpteenth time that they, like, every season they do the same shit. Be original, please. So it threw her stuff in the pool, and then her and Nikki had beef. So last episode, which was last Tuesday, Nikki was on the phone crying to her mother, and this is my thing. Let me just talk about this real quick, and then I'm gonna continue. If you were in the Bad Girls Club, you basically signed up to, first of all, air all your dirty laundry out in front of the cameras, in front of, millions of people. And then you also signed up to live with 6, 7 of the crazy bitches. So the fact that Nikki was on the phone whining to her mama, I'm looking at her like, where's your balls, man? Crying like a little bitch. My son got more balls than you. So I'm like, okay, whatever. So she on the phone crying to her mama because her and Valentina got into a fight, and I think her mother was egging her on like, whoop they ass and blah blah blah. So her and Valentina fought. In my opinion, ain't nobody really win that fight. It was corny. But, Valentina is a beast. I'm not gonna lie. She is a beast. But Valentina is a bully. I'll get to that in a second. So they fought. And while the girls went out, Nikki stayed behind to throw chips on Valentina's makeup. Ooh, chips on makeup. How, badass. But she threw chips on her makeup, packed the shit, and left like a coward. Like, if I was in a Bad Girls Clubhouse, I would have left that shit on, like, with a bang. Like, I'd have packed my shit up, put it in the car, waited for them bitches to come back, and punched the first bitch in the face, and then I would have left. I wouldn't have left like that. That's just me. If I was, one of the bad girls, that's just me. I would have left with a bang, beat the shit out of her, and then left. I'd have left like that. But Nikki wasn't built for this. So same episode, we got the new girl Jennifer, and as soon as Jennifer walked in the door, I fell in love with her. Jennifer was real chill, and she was real bubbly, and she brought fun back into the house. And all the girls liked her. Alicia was a little bit too up her ass, though. Alicia was like a groupie for real, like, oh my god, the new girl is beautiful, the new girl is sexy. And I'm like, get your life. Like, really. Like, you're mad, like, you're fiending, you're a stan right now, you're mad thirsty, somebody needs to throw a bucket of water on your thirsty ass. Chill. So, they having fun, went out clubbing, had fun, it wasn't no drama. Now, the girls were worried about the new girl replacing Nikki coming in. So, Jennifer was like, I have a strong feeling about the new girl. I don't know what it is, but I have a strong feeling about her. So, they all had their own thoughts and reservations about the new girl, but nobody really knew what to expect. So, this week we were introduced to the new girl. Now this week, the episode started off with Valentina, Stephanie, and Paula discussing the new girl. And, they're hoping that she's chill. They're hoping, because the house is chill right now. Everybody get along. So they're hoping that it stays that way. But also, Stephanie said that she thinks it's a ghost in the house because she was in the bathroom taking a shower and it's like she felt eyes on her, but when she looked, nothing was there. So they're like, I don't think it's a ghost in the house. You're getting freaked out for nothing. So, um, Jennifer and Paula were just talking about, they were talking about the night, that Jennifer came in, and Jennifer was like, yo, I was drunk. And I'm like, what else is new? All you bitches do is get drunk and fight. So, you know, she was like, I was drunk, but I had fun. I mean, which is cool. They welcomed her, took out the party. It was cool, whatever, whatever. So then the next scene goes to Stephanie, Alicia, Valentina, and Shannon going to a psychic reading. And while they're there, Valentina and was it Alicia? Yeah, I think. They were sitting there. Yeah, it was Valentina and Alicia. They were sitting there and they were speaking to her. And, Alicia asked her, should I trust these girls? And the psychic is like, don't trust nobody. You there, you gotta, fend for self. Basically, you can't trust no one. But the psychic was picking up that Alicia, I think she says stuff and she like says it without thinking or something like that, and they flash back to some of the stuff that she said, and I'm like, yeah, you're a little slow. But then she also picked up that Valentina was from another country, and then she said something about Valentina's gonna go to the West Indies or something like that, and I'm like, okay. So then Shannon and Stephanie went to the psychic, and the psychic basically told her that there is a ghost in the house, and he wants you. And I'm like, really? Why would you tell her that? She already freaked out thinking it's a ghost in the house. So now Stephanie is extra freaked out, and they get back to the house, and Valentina is like, well, if there's a ghost in the house, we're gonna name him Bob. And Bob wants Stephanie. Bob is Stephanie's boyfriend. And I'm like, you know what? Y'all are a hot ass mess. So then we go to Shannon calling her sugar daddy. Saying that they're having a pool party and that, he should come with like racks on racks on racks of money or whatever. So he agrees to come, and, Shannon is like, yeah, Jerry, who's her sugar daddy, if these girls believe in dollars or whatever, he knows how to make it hurricane. He don't make it rain, he make it hurricane. I'm like, okay, maybe that's how you got your plastic surgery. I'm just saying. So, next, the girls did like an initiation for Jennifer. I guess they tried to spray like soap lava or something on her while she was asleep, but it looked like it was a fail. It looked like she ate it. I don't know. But I'm like, okay, that's her initiation. Y'all are like a day late. Y'all should have done it the night. You should have done it when she was drunk. That would have been funny. When she was drunk and she woke up the next day, that would have been funny as hell because she wouldn't have known what was going on with her. So next day, they each still talking about their feelings towards the new girl. They don't know how to feel or whatever, but they finally see the picture of the new girl. And they all still got their reservations. Some of them are like, I hope she's cool. I hope she's not a bitch. I hope she's not this. I hope she's not that. So then the next day they go-kart racing. And they having a good time. And as they're at the go-kart place, in comes the new girl, Rocky. Short for Raquel. So she comes in and she's tall or whatever. She's a pretty girl, but she does look like she has an attitude, problem. And when she comes in, first thing she does is, she looks at the house. I mean, granted, the girls are filthy. And you know what? If you notice, every BGC season, these girls are just dirty. Like, and you know how bad that makes women look? Like, y'all can't even keep y'all house clean. Like, when I went to Florida for my internship and I had 6 other roommates, our house was never dirty. Never ever. Each person had a chore. We kept the kitchen, bathroom, our rooms, everything clean because that's nasty. And these girls be living in these fly ass mansions with pools and cars and whatnot. And y'all jack up the house like that. Like, that's nasty. But you know, Rocky came in. She took somebody's makeup brushes and cleaned the toilet and the drain with them and then gonna put them back. I'm like, yo, you are dead ass wrong. First of all, you the newbie in the house. So when they find out that you did that, that's gonna be your ass. So, you know, she did that, and then when the girls came back, they they were like, you know, they all had mixed emotions meeting her or whatever. So they all introduced themselves. And, you know, Rocky says she even noticed that she saw fake smiles, fake introductions, fake laughs, and everything, and stank looks. And I'm like, yeah, because they already had they like preconceived notions about you before you even walked in the door. So afterwards they went clubbing, and Rocky, you know, as they getting ready, Rocky notices that the person's brushes that she used to clean the toilet and the drain with was Shannon's. And I'm like, damn, that's deep. It was funny though. I was like, wow. But so then they go to the club, and Jennifer comes across this lesbian that she's interested in, and they're dancing or whatever. And then she says she turned around for a second. Next thing she know, Rocky dancing with her. But, you know, I think Rocky says something like, okay, you're getting mad at me because I danced with her, but you sitting up here flirting with everybody else in the club. And I'm like, you know what? The both of y'all are just immature. Like, first of all, that girl don't belong to neither one of y'all. Chill. Y'all are at the club. Have fun. Shut up. Oh, my God. So then they get back home, and Jen made herself a hot pocket, and I guess as the hot pocket was cooking, or she sat it on the counter, she went upstairs to change into her pajamas. Rocky took a bite of her hot pocket. Now, I'm with Jen on this one. First of all, I only know you 2 seconds. I don't know how sanitary you are. I don't know you like that for you to be touching my food. So Jen went off. She's like, why in the fuck would you eat my hot pocket? She's like, I didn't eat your hot pocket. I took a bite. Still, boundaries. You eating the girl food. You ain't buy it. She don't know you like that. What you eating her stuff for? What's wrong with you? I'm like, that's nasty. That is nasty. So, you know, Jen went off, and I would have done the same thing. And they was even outside arguing. I think she took the plate of Hot Pockets and mushed her in the face with it. I don't know. But I'm like, okay. But later on, Rocky and Shannon were, you know, talking or whatever. And Shannon, you know, I guess Shannon was like her only friend in the house for the moment. So, you know, they were speaking or whatever. So then we go to the pool party, and they invited all their friends, the people that they know, and Shannon invited Jerry. And as soon as Jerry came in, it's like everybody was a stripper all of a sudden, because he's throwing dollars in the air. These bitches is jumping on the pole like a bunch of monkeys. Like, I'm like, okay. So, you know, all of them flirting with Jerry and everything. And, you know, Paula was like, Jerry is a creep because he's sitting up here and he's, you know, flirting with all the girls. Now, okay, in my opinion, it didn't seem to me like Jerry was flirting. Y'all were each throwing y'all asses and y'all tits and everything in his face. So he's gonna be a man who has money and status, and he gonna sit there and enjoy it. I don't feel like he was being much of a creep. And then the other thing that bothered me was that Shannon was tight with old boy that she was messing with last week, who I guess she had feelings for him creeping on the other girls. But Jerry is there throwing money at these girls, and they all over them. Well, not all over them, they all over him, and she ain't saying nothing. So when I said that on Twitter, somebody that I'm following was like, well, he's just a trick to her. I don't think she really cares about him. But, you know, Ian from last week, she actually had feelings for. I'm like, well, that's stupid ass logic, because you have feelings for a dude and he did that to you, but you basically saying it's okay for somebody that's in your company or whatever, somebody that you know that's your sugar daddy, to do that in front of you. Like, I don't understand Shannon. I'm not understanding her at all. I'm done trying to understand her. So after the party or whatever, Rocky and Jen get back into it and they arguing. And, Jen is throwing bear on her and, pulling her hair and all kinds of craziness. And I'm like, here we go. So they fighting back and forth. Jen goes, gets her mattress and puts it in the pool. I am so over this, like, yawn. Like, this has been done all seasons. Like, so then we go to, I'm reading notes. We go to Paula, Stephanie, Valentina, and Jen, and they're at they're in the car actually, and they're talking about Rocky and their feelings towards her. Like this whole episode has been just them and their confessionals and whatnot about Rocky, whatever. So they're talking about the fight that happened, and they're in the nail salon and whatever. Like basically girl bonding time or whatever. I wasn't really paying attention to the dialogue, so I'm moving on. So then they get back to the house, and Stephanie is still paranoid about Bob the ghost or whatever. And her and Paula is sitting in the confessionals, and Paula is like, Bob, if you be a nice ghost, I'll never be bad again. Stephanie like, bitch, don't lie, you're gonna be bad. And I'm like, yo, they are a hot mess. But I'm mad at the fact that they really, I mean, it could be possible that it is like a ghostly spirit or whatever, or ghostly vibe whatever in the house, because it's a bunch of y'all crazy bitches in that house. So what kind of you know aura y'all think y'all gonna attract? Negativity. Hello. So after the whole fight with Rocky or whatever, Rocky, she didn't have a mattress, she was drunk as shit, so she's sleeping under her bed frame, which had me dying. I'm sorry, I laughed. But she's sleeping under her bed frame because she drunk as shit. And Shannon is like, no, no, no. She's like, get up. I'm going to put you in my bed. Now, I was like, okay, at first I was like, okay, that's nice of her to put her in her bed. But when she said she going to put her in the bed with Jerry, I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you? So, I mean, I get her motive, but first of all, you don't put a drunk girl in a bed with no man. You don't know what Jerry is capable of. And he's a sugar daddy. So he could have done whatever he wanted to her. She's intoxicated. He could have raped her. He could have did all kinds of foolishness. So you really gonna put him in the bed with her? I'm like, oh my god. Like at first I was with Shannon. I'm like, okay, that's a nice thing to do. But then when the girl started going in on her, I'm like, wait a minute. That is dead wrong. Like, why would you put her in a bed with a grown ass man, somebody that they don't even really know like that? So they all had like a small house meeting. No, first of all, when everybody woke up and saw Rocky in the bed with Jerry, they thought that she was trying to get with Jerry, like she slept with him. So basically her reputation was tarnished before it was even built, I guess you could say. So all the girls just thought that she was getting with Jerry, and she's like, basically trying to explain to herself, no, I don't even know what happened. I was drunk out my ass, and I woke up, I didn't even know where I was. She said I fell asleep under my bed frame, and she said I knew I was drunk as shit, that's why I did that. So she was upset with Shannon, and Shannon was trying to apologize. She wasn't really trying to hear her, because she said, now I'm starting to question what exactly your motive was behind that. And I'm like, yeah, because that's kind of dead wrong, like for you to, yeah. So all the girls started going off on Shannon, including Paula. Paula went the fuck off. Paula was like, how long have you known Jerry? You don't even know him and you gonna do this to her? So then now the girls are saying that they starting to realize that the problem is not with Rocky, it's Shannon. And Shannon has like ulterior motives or whatever. So I'm like, wow. So I mean, next episode seems like it's gonna be interesting. Um Yeah, it seems like it's gonna be interesting. It don't seem like nothing major is gonna happen, but we'll see what happens. So, uh, yeah, I know I'm like so far behind with Bad Girls Club. It's just that so much shit comes on Tuesdays. I have to scale. the shows back a bit. So it's a couple of shows I won't be discussing anymore, like the Sisterhood. I can't do the Sisterhood anymore because whatever time it comes on, I can't catch it like I want to. Um, Starter Wives, I am gonna do. Snooki and JY, I'm not gonna do anymore because not a lot of y'all watch it like I do. So, but I am gonna do Bad Girls Club, Starter Wives, Real Husbands of Hollywood. I'm gonna try and do like either on Wednesdays or Thursdays because I watch them on Tuesdays, but I be in and out. So since my mother records them, I'm just gonna, start vlogging about those Wednesdays or Thursdays before the week is out. But I'm gonna try and do it like that. But Bad Girls Club and Starter Wives will definitely be on Tuesdays. Just gotta have my time management. So I will see you guys probably in the next couple of hours or so, whenever I get some more downtime to vlog about Starter Wives, because I'm a little behind on that too, but I've been watching. So I'll see you guys next vlog. Later.